OceanGate Expeditions believes all 5 people on board the missing submersible are dead.
This post received a score of 11,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
James Cameron. I'm struck by the fact that somehow individuals, companies have managed to miss the lesson of Titanic itself. What was Titanic saying to us over all these years? Which is heed the warnings, don't be arrogant. Don't think you're smarter than nature. Now we have 2 wreck sites adjacent to each other that both represent in my mind recklessness.
At least Titanic met the safety standards for an ocean-going ship as they existed in its day.
If I'm not mistaken, it could have crushed the iceberg in a head-on collision. The issue was human error. The captain panickingly turned and caused a big rupture on the side of the ship. If I remember my materials classes, the tear in the hull was caused by brittle failure. The cold North Atlantic Ocean reduced the strength of the metal in the hull, meaning instead of the collision causing ductile failure, bending, dents, etc., it suffered brittle failure, which caused a catastrophic fracture of the hull.
Time to update the old list of inventors killed by their own invention Wikipedia page. Edit: the page was updated 10 minutes after my comment.
Greater than Thomas Andrews Jr., 1873, 1912, was an Irish-born British businessman and shipbuilder. He was managing director and head of the drafting department of the shipbuilding company Harland and Wolff in Belfast, Ireland. As the naval architect in charge of the plans for the ocean liner RMS Titanic, he was traveling on board that vessel during her maiden voyage when the ship hit an iceberg on 14 April 1912. He perished along with more than 1,500 others. His body was never recovered. You know, it's kind of ironic that one of the guys who built the Titanic itself is on that list as well.
Big difference. Andrews fought for more lifeboats on the Titanic, not that it would have helped in that particular sinking, but still. Rush cut a lot of corners and was actively trying to cover up the cost cutting.
I'd say Andrews doesn't deserve to be on that list.
Agreed. From what I remember, it was Alexander Carlisle who did the main design, with Andrews coming in after Carlisle retired. Pretty sure Andrews wanted more lifeboats, a double hull, and higher bulkheads, but was overruled.
Source.
The last shout-out I heard from the press conference was some journalists screaming, "Are they going to be bringing up the bodies? This guy clearly doesn't understand what a catastrophic implosion is. RIP."
For other Redditors that don't understand what a catastrophic implosion is, here's a train car catastrophically imploding at 1 atmosphere. The sub would have been under 300 atmospheres of pressure.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.